Hello everyone, and welcome back to Global Spec Racing. We're here at Suzuka in Japan for round 2 of Tier 3 Season 6. Just me, TRT AdeF1, in the commentary box tonight, because unfortunately all the other ones are unwell. To be honest, so am I, but again, not a lot I can do about it. I kind of had to do it, so I don't mind. I'm feeling a bit better now, so here we go then. We now arrive at Suzuka then for round 2. Suzuka then the only figure of 8 circuit on the calendar. Should provide some good racing, as I think Riles is the first guy onto his lap. Yes, he is. Coming through the S's. And now up Dunlop. Very nicely done from the American, who of course lies 3rd in the championship. Speaking of which, if you guys didn't see the Instagram post I posted earlier in the week, it was Harry who took a fabulous win from the back of the grid. I'll just check that we are live. Give me a minute. I think we are. I'm just going to check anyway. Yes, we are. Oh, JXCVR has crashed, unfortunately. Or is he? Yeah, yes, he's crashed at the S's. Here comes Riles then, up towards the second set split. Not looking like anything too special from the American at the moment. Of course, we don't know what the pace is going to be like. So now, into the final chicane he comes. Or into the triangle as it's known. Then across the line he comes. 29.9. Goes fastest. Here comes Taishi then. Out of the final corner. He's on the mediums. Decent time from the Alpha Tauri. Communist then comes in as well. We've had some quite big transfers. You will notice that one of the big names, GSR Callum, is not in, and that is because of his phenomenal pace at Bahrain. Yeah, I won't go too much into it. You guys can probably work that out for yourselves. But one of the new faces we have, actually no, a very old returning face, is Ryan Ocon 31, formerly known as PMB05. He has finally made his return after 3 seasons, and it is fabulous to have Ryan in, as its shot then goes into 3rd on a 1 minute 30.4. Into the final 2 corners comes Swinners then. Across the line he comes. 30.4. Looking like Riles' time wasn't too bad. But again, we still got a long time to go. We've got True Eden then. We've got a Tier 4 driver in tonight. Help us make up the numbers. Fingers crossed Broken Reptile can make it in as well. Now go on board with Alicio 007. He now comes through Dunlop. Oh, he gets on the curb though. And that means he's unfortunately round. That's what happens. Mr. Bomberclap is not anything too special at the moment. Into the final chicane he comes now. Triangle as it's known. Across the line he comes. 132.4, so quite a bit off the time then. Woodsy's in the gravel. Lucio's not on a particularly good time. Sweden's on a decent time so far, but we'll go back on board with Woodsy. Coming up towards Spoon. Oh, that is Swinners who has spun at the chicane. Oh, that's Metro Cash who's also out. The guy who we thought had won last weekend, but he did end up finishing 2nd on penalties. It was still a great drive from Metro. As now, here comes Woodsy then into the final chicane. Oh, Trolley's left. I'll just get him back in. Give me a minute. Woodsy wasn't looking like he was doing anything particularly special anyway. But again, we'll have a look. $17. Wow. Okay. Where have all these viewers come from? All right. Fair enough. I'll let the Instagram know as well. Why not? Right then, so Harry he is on his lap now. 33-2 in the first set. It's not the best. from the current championship leader. Goes a little bit wide then. Out of Spoon. Middle sector's not too bad. He's about half a second away from Raz's time. Raz the only one in the 1 minute 20s right now. Up to the final chicane he comes. And then out. Oh, he decides to back off. So then, here comes Abra then. Oh, Mr. Bombercloud has also dropped it. A lot of people making mistakes. Oh, I hope this is not a sign for the race. Ryan's now finding out on track. That's his communist. Alicia then has set a good first sector. Comes then up to the second sector split. He's about 2/10 away from Riles. He can slot into second in, but still no one on the pace of a 29 at the moment. Into the final chicane comes Alicio now. And across the line he comes. This could be second, and it is second. His final sector was faster than Riles. Abra then cuts the second sector beam. He is a little bit down. Actually, no, he's quite a bit down now I think about it. But again, into the final chicane he comes. Just setting a good lap round Suzuka is kind of hard. So across the line then he comes. 31.8. Okay, so which one's ahead of him? Communist headed with a fabulous first sector on those mediums. He's only about half a second away from Riles, so this could be a good lap then on the mediums for Communist. Into the final chicane he comes. And out of the final chicane. Now, across the line comes Communist. 30.4. Very good lap then. Here comes Ryan then. Making his return. And he now comes into Spoon. Does the American. Oh, gets a bit out of shape. Ryan gets very, very out of shape. Coming into Spoon. Perhaps lock the rears a little bit. He's still trying to find his feet again. 14.7. Sorry. He now comes into the final chicane. Where will this put Ryan then? Across the line he comes. 31.5. Stops him to P10. Communist is not going another one. Taishi has set a fabulous middle sector. He's about a 10th up on Riles. This could be close then between Taishi and Riles. For the top time. Into the final corner comes Taishi then. Around the final corner, will this be fastest? Not quite. It's really, really close though. But Riles then, he is 2/10 up. So he is looking in command at the moment. He's 4/10 up, 3.5 up now. Like an excellent lap from Riles. He's looking in his element at the moment. Out of the final corner, then he comes. This could probably be a 29.5. It's a 29.6. He goes across the line. And he is now on pole position by nearly 4/10. So he's following in the footsteps of his teammate. Where was this in Bahrain? Matt Whiteman then. Who is furthest down the track? I think it's Itshot. Itshot then, he's got a brilliant first sector as well. So Red Bull that's ahead of him, but I don't think he's there on a lap. This is looking like a good lap from Itshot so far. Up to the middle sector beam. It is. He's matched Riles. He's half a second up. So can this also be a 29 for Itshot? Into the final chicane he comes. Right, a good lap then from the American. Across the line he comes. 29.8. It's the second guy into the 29s. Matt comes across the line with a 30.0. All Swinners is in the barriers. Harry then, he is invalidated. So Ranson still with a very comfortable pole position by 1.5 tenths for tier 3 standards over Itshot, and then Taishi, and then Mac. Is Mac going for another one? He might be. I think he is. Oh, he's definitely not now. He's definitely not now, because he's spun round as a result of that. I'll do what I said actually. So Woodsy then, he is next guy on his lap. Let Instagram know. Give me a sec. So, through Spoon comes Woodsy. Oh, very, very tight on the exit. Just about staying within the white lines. 13.3, so he's about 7/10 up. See, this could potentially be a good lap from Woodsy as well. Could be in the 30.0s, if maybe the 29s if he gets his final chicane right. Tween is now out as well. That's a lot of retirements in qualifying. But across the line then comes Woodsy. It's a 30.0. He's just touching 1,000 behind Mac. Again, Tier 3 looking mighty close. Oh, Harry's invalidated again. This could be another tale of him starting at the back of the grid, maybe. So Abron now is making his way through the S's. Oh, he invalidates though, unfortunately. Took me a while to realise that. So no one's really on a lap though. They're kind of... Never mind. Communist is. 32.8 in the first sector, so he's already a quarter of a second up on his best. Now into the hairpin. To the hairpin he goes. And now out of there. Shut up. There we go. Alright then. Out across the line comes Communist then. Where can this be? 29.8. Again, so close. But no one can get anywhere near Raz right now. Raz's pace is absolutely unmatched at the moment, but at least then I think he made a mistake. Yes, he did. He invalidated. Here comes Woodsy then. Woodsy set a brilliant first sector, 32.7. You almost need to get to the 32s to have with any chance of potentially getting a decent qualifying position. Now in through the hairpin. Sorry about that. Now up towards Spoon. Oh, he goes a little bit wide. Oh, he just goes a touch too wide. That's gonna be him off. That Swinner's off, and he's decided to retire. So Razlin's on another one, but as is Taishi. Taishi then cuts the first sector beam to 32.4. He is. That is a fabulous first sector from Taishi. That is probably the best first sector so far, but he's got to make sure he keeps that up. Razlin has made a mistake. So I don't know if Raz is going to go for another one. I think he does have time to. Here comes Taishi then. Now up towards Spoon. Taishi then trying to keep it, which he does. He's on a really good lap at the moment. It's the AlphaTauri. Up towards the middle sector, but it's a 12.5. It's a 12. It's not just a 13. It's a 12. He's looking to absolutely destroy Raz's time here. Into the final chicane he comes out. Across the line comes Taishi. Woodsby pole position. Yes, it will. By 1.6 Taishi then to the top. The British driver then goes to the top with a fabulous lap. 29.5. So I think then is Ryan. Ryan is the next driver on track for a lap. He's about 3/10 up at the moment. Oh, he goes a little bit wide. Into the Degners. Oh, he's very, very lucky to get away with that. And now into the hairpin he goes. Itshot's also on a lap. We'll stay on board with Ryan. In towards Spoon. Ryan keeps it pinned this time. He does that very, very well this time. Checker flag comes out. Ryan he's at 1.1 seconds up on his lap. So can he get anywhere near Swinners? Into the final chicane he comes. Where is this going to put Ryan then? Across the line he comes. 8th. 30.3. Abra then is not improving. Taishi then is not improved. Is Itshot improving? I don't think Raz is improving either. So, can Itshot get anywhere near Taishi? He certainly looks that way. He's a quarter of a second up. Raz then is also set a purple sector. Itshot, the two Americans then right together. Itshot then makes a bit of a mess with the chicane. That could cost him. It definitely has cost him. Across the line comes Raz. This looking to be a massive lap. But he doesn't quite take it back from Taishi. So Taishi then on pole position for the Japanese Grand Prix. Ahead of Riles and Itshot. And then we have Communist, Mac, Woodsy, Alicio, Ryan, Swinners, Eden, Abra, Bombaclat, Metrocash, Trolley, JXCVR and Harry once again starting the back of the grid. But of course we know what he can do. But again, Taishi takes it by just 22 thousandths of a second. Him and Raz almost in their own world. With then it being very, very close between the Williams of Itshot and the Alpine of Communist. Just 62 thousandths separating them, and then just 27 thousandths separating Mac, Woodsy and Alicio. With Ryan then the 3/10 back, but still there's only 900 separating him and Swinners. So as you can tell, this is going to be a fascinating race. Oh wait, why is Abra still on his outlap then? Wait, what? So then, it's Taishi who takes pole position ahead of the Americans of Riles and Itshot. There's Communist is 4th with Mac in 5th and Woodsy in 6th. And of course, we have the rest of our grid of Alicia, Ryan, Swinners, Eden, Abra, Bombaclat, Metrocash, Trolley, JXCVR, and Harry. So then, it's going to be fascinating. Taishi then with almost unexpected pole because he didn't seem like he was all in all on the pace in Bahrain, but again in Suzuka that is a different story.